action. Our first fight features one of the most talked about amateurs who's now an emerging pro, Guillermo Rigondeaux. In his 5th pro fight, he faces Adolfo Landeros. And there is Adolfo Landeros, 30 years old. He's a Mexican veteran from Hidalgo, 19-12-1 record. He's been TKO'd in his last 2, and number 3 could be right around the corner because he is facing a true force, Guillermo Rigondeaux. If you haven't seen him before, then get ready. Laser-like sharpshooter, lightning fast, well-skilled, a 2-time gold medalist. He's now 29 years old, 4-0. Starting his pro career last spring. And let's look back at some of his work as a young pro. It all started on our air last May 22nd. Rolled through an overmatched Juan Noriega. Had a trainer change for his 2nd bout. Trained at the Wildcard Gym in LA. Jesse Reed was in his corner in his July win. Then a TKO win in September over Giovanni Andrade. He had Freddie Roach in his corner. An 8-round decision this past December caps it. Roach is still with them. Let's take a look at how the fighters will keep their edge. Brought to you by Just for Men Mustache and Beard. Keep your edge.
Well, first of all, for Rigondeaux, it's pretty simple. I think he's one of the great counterpunchers already in the sport. Let him come to you, make a miss, counter to his body, go home with a KO win. And for Landeros, stay outside, give angles, use feints to keep him off balance so he can't counter. At least not counter that easily.
So that is the Just for Men Keep Their Edge. And here's Sam Burgos. 6-time world amateur champion is Guillermo. And a 2-time gold medalist. At bantamweight, he took gold at the Olympic Games in 2000 and 2004. He had a great struggle with his fellow countryman Arislandi Lara to gain his freedom. But since leaving Cuba, he is now 4-0 as a pro.
Rigondeaux is a southpaw. That's only one of the problems for Landeros. The other problems, Landeros took this fight on 11 days' notice.
And a body shot scores a knockdown right away. It was a big, solid body shot by Rigondeaux. And it's over. A body punch knockout victory for Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Well, we talked about keep your edge piece in setting up this fight. We said that Rigondeaux, great counterpuncher, likes to go to the body. He's got speed, he has power, and he has precision. When he goes to the body, he goes to the body in a very accurate way. And obviously, he gets great results. Don't forget, this is a guy with 300-400 amateur fights, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. So he's very calm in the ring. Matter of fact, it's a laundry list of talents for Rigondeaux. If I was forced to pick one of his greatest assets, or maybe his best asset, Joe, I mean, you could talk about the speed, the counter-punching ability, the instinct, the power, the accuracy, but I would pick his calmness. So calm in there, kind of like Peyton Manning. Maybe he's going to be Sunday, you know, in the pocket. And that's why he's able to be that accurate with his punches.
We're going to show you plenty of replays of this, and we will start. Look at the left hook. Look at the left hand.
Well, it's set up with the right hand. Don't miss that punch. Watch the right hand that sets it up. The right hand is to distract Landeros, and then the left hand gets in fast. Fast, accurate, and hard. Watch again. Again, the right hand picks up the elbows a little bit of Landeros, and then the left hand gets in there cleanly. So again, Rigondeaux, not only with all the physical talent, but he has the technical vehicle to drive that talent.
And Adolfo Landeros is still down on the canvas.
What I think is going on right now is the doctors are being cautious. They're doing their job. They do a good job down here, Dr. Fields, and they're just making sure that Landeros is okay before they allow him to get up on the stool.
Ringside physicians, Dr. Alan Fields and Jerry Obeid, as they tend to Adolfo Landeros has now been taken out in 3 straight fights, but nothing like the precision and the instant attack of Guillermo Rigondeaux. Let's look again at this.
Take another look. Watch the right hand. There's the right hand, picks up the arms of Landeros, and then the left hand is able to find the hole, the opening created by the right. Watch again. Right hand picks up his arm, and then the left hand downstairs, right near the solar plex area. Solar plex liver area.
Fighters often talk about, Teddy, that there's that button, there's that target, and if you hit it just right, this is the result that you get.
Well, tough situation anyway for Landeros, 30 years old. You know, he hadn't been in the ring for 9 months. He had lost 6 of his last 8. He'd been knocked out in his last 2 fights. Let's not forget that. And then you throw him in there with a guy like Rigondeaux with all that amateur experience, 2-time gold medalist from Cuba, the great Cuban amateur team. And this is the result.
To make it official, we head up to the ring and Bob Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, your referee in charge, Sam Burgos, reaches the count of 10 at 28 seconds of the first round. Your winner by knockout, still undefeated, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeaux.
He told us this week that he's going to show people that he is clearly the best 122-pounder in the world. He wants to fight for a world title within 3 fights. And Guillermo Rigondeaux, once again, against limited competition, just making it look all too easy. Now 5-0 to start his career. Teddy, all that experience, the Olympic golds, the amateur success, just too much for guys at this level.
Yeah, Joe, what's impressive to me is not the result. It's not what he's doing with these guys. It's how he's doing it. He's doing it in such a concise way and obviously a very impressive way.
Impressive indeed. The body punch flattens Adolfo Landeros. Knockout victory for Guillermo Rigondeaux. Glenn Johnson, Youssef Mack set to come your way. But first, we go to the studio and Kevin Connors.